巴克利在节目扫地嘲讽湖人即将被横扫，侠客则大赞雷霆队，别叫他们角色球员，他们是未来的球星。
Come on, babe. I think that's what that means, Kenny. Sandman, you gotta do the Sandman dance. Hey, I'm just getting a head start. We're gonna be off another day next week. Is that happening tomorrow too? Oh, in Philly? Oh yeah. The Knicks are gonna wrap it up for my boys tomorrow. And listen, I'm so sick. Al Palagonia, Spike Lee, Timothy Chalamet, Ben Stiller, Tracy Morgan, all them hoodlums coming down to Philly making all that damn racket. Come on, Joel, rise up. Rise up. Come on, rise up, Philly. We can't get swept.
Oh, my God.
But that's all tomorrow. As for tonight, 131 to 108 as the Thunder take a 3-0 lead over the Lakers, who, like Game 2, actually had the lead at the half of this game.
Hey, bye-bye. I think the only way the Lakers can win a game is they put these games in like the second and third quarter.
Nope, not
Casey Wallace scored 3.
Others only play well at home, huh, Kenny?
Nah, these ain't others. That's the difference. I told y'all, we might be watching the beginning of a dynasty, guys.
The difference. You saw Rui Hachimura. He's been the most consistent guy on that.
Oh, Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Leonardo, what up?
Oh, good.
How's that need, Leo?
Dunk it.
You know, I got to tell you something funny after we do this highlight.
But the crazy thing about Oklahoma City, you call them the others. You know what I call them? Stars in waiting.
Exactly.
Like they have guys that are just waiting to be stars. They must have the best. They don't have others. Sam Presti's, you know how much I love Masai Ujiri. Welcome back. But Sam Presti has taken over as the best GM, and they must have the best scouting staff in the damn world. And if they get a top 4 pick tomorrow, no, let me tell you something. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm praying they win the lottery to stop tanking. That would be karma for OKC to win the lottery after all this tanking that went on. Wouldn't that be karma, Shaq?
Yes, it would be.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen, if they win the lottery tomorrow.
A.J. Mitchell, how good was he tonight?
A.J. Mitchell, man.
24, 4, and 10.
Boy, oh, he's hunting.
See, now everybody's going to be wanting to do a pregame interview.
That's exactly right. Listen, I told you, those are stars in waiting. These guys, look at that pass. Good, punch that. I mean, these guys
my son
can get it. Yeah, Ernie, look at this, man. You know what I like about them, Chuck?
What's his 3?
They don't play well only because Shea is there or not there, or Jalen's there. They play well regardless. Well, because they just I just love the way they share the ball. Everybody, you always talk about it. They turned down a good shot for a great shot.
Hey, so Chet Holmgren had 18 and 9 in that game.
Man.
And Chet has been kind enough to put the headset on from L.A.
My pleasure.
Chet, thank you so much. Look, I don't even know where to start on this. It's just you guys are scary good and just seem to effortlessly find another gear when you need it. Where does that come from?
The last few games, it's been halftime. You don't want to have to come into halftime and, really turn it up. But, the coaches have done a great job putting the right stuff in front of us, and then we go out and execute it, play with the right intensity, and good things happen.
Chet, a whole lot of talk about the Lakers not getting a whistle. Were you guys worried that the game was going to be called different? And did you have a team meeting and, say anything special to the guys?
I feel like there's a good understanding, going on to the road up 2-0, you're not going to get anything favorable, but, the focus and the emphasis is on what we can control, going out there, getting our stuff in the game, executing our stuff. Focusing on the whistle is just taken away from that, so we try to do our stuff.
Chet, Jalen hasn't played, and Shea didn't have great games the first 2 games. Don't you think it's time y'all move off of those guys and trade them?
No, never that.
Hey, man, I just want to say, what are y'all practices like? Because these guys y'all have on the bench, I mean, it's incredible y'all bench depth. How are y'all practices when y'all the start unit against the guys on the bench?
Yeah, I feel like the coaches do a good job of mixing it up. It's never, starting 5 or, we got a good mix, but the most impressive thing isn't what happens in practice. It's kind of what happens around practice. Guys coming in before, after, all the way down the line. All 17 dudes come and get their work in, and it clearly shows out there, with how good all these dudes are.
You know, Chad, I call them, instead of, Shaq has a great line calling people others. I call them stars in waiting on you guys' team. Because, you look at Isaiah Joe, he was leading the team and scoring at one point when Shea was out at times. Then you have AJ coming in. Like, who is the guy on that next guy that you go, man, guys, he's good. He's the next one in waiting.
It's hard to pick just one. I feel like we've seen it at different times every single game. Game 2, J-Mac played 17 minutes and had 18 points. Tonight we just watched AJ take over the fourth quarter like that. We saw Zay come in and, stretch the lead at 3-4 threes there in the second half. It really could be anybody. It's hard to pick. It just kind of depends on, whose number is called that night, but we know everybody's ready.
Jeez.
Chet Holmgren, nice going. You guys are a win away from another sweep after knocking off Phoenix that way. 131-108 your final. Appreciate your time, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks. My pleasure to be here. Y'all
Did
going.
you see that little flex he used on us? What's that? He says, "No, we got 17 players." like what? That's a big number, because normally, obviously, it's 12 players on a team. I mean, this guy said, we got 17 players. I'm like, that's a nice little flex. But the honest thing is, like, when I'm looking at them play, I'm like, okay, well, what would you do, and what would be the game plan going in to guard them and to stop them from being so potent offensively? Because defensively, they could shut your water off at times. Maybe not the whole game, but they can throw possessions. Now, how do we shut their water off? And I'm not really sure, because you can't double Shea.
Hey, remember that? What's that little kid thing when my man
got his hands all over the place?
No, wait. It's
another hole.
It is beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
Like, you talk about AJ. Joe was a spectacular this year.
Cason Wallace.
Like, they're missing.
Jared McCain.
Think about this. Jared McCain. Like, my 76ers traded him. I'm like, wait, listen. He was
almost rookie of the year.
I was like, I wouldn't trade him out of Philly, but, man, it is beautiful to watch.
Turnovers by the Lakers just huge in this game.
Well, again, the turnovers, we lower number, but they still scored 30 points off those turnovers. I think we had 5 of them in the third. I think all of them actually led to them getting fast break transition baskets. I don't know what they ended up being, but I know at one point they were 11 of 17 from 3 in the second half. You're not getting stops; it's harder to score. But again, the MVP is 18, 22, 7 of 20 tonight, and they've kicked our ass 3 straight games. They're an incredible basketball team.
Yeah, that's a telling line, too, on SGA, who has not had an SGA game in this series.
One thing I love about OKC is you can tell they're together, and kudos to the superstar SGA for keeping his guys involved. You see after every, post-game interview, brings the team up. And they're just together. When a team is together like that, everything they do is in unison. I was sitting there in the back and, just seeing how hard they play defense. Everybody's up on the bench. They're having a great time. They are going to be tough to beat, but I think the Lakers just don't have enough. They shot 55% from 3 in the first half. Second half, they shot 30%. But listen, when you're going against a team that does everything right, you just have to outplay them and break their will. And the Lakers have not been able to do that.
33-20 in the third quarter, 41-29 in the fourth quarter, and they win it going away.
Oh, wait, I don't think we've seen anything we didn't expect. We said, hey, maybe the Lakers could win a game, but this team here, man, they've been, even though they didn't win the championship that first year, they've had the best record 3 years in a row.
Number 1 seed in the West, 3
Yes. I mean, so they have been, and now their confidence is through the roof. And, I give Shea credit, because the one thing as a superstar you have to do, 2 people have the most control of a team. The best player and the coach. It's up to the best player to give those guys confidence. It also is important for the coach to give them the freedom to do their thing. So Coach Daniel, is that his name?
Dagnall.
Dagnall and Shea, man, they do a good job. I love the way they do their interviews together, but when you're a star, you have to give those guys air. Because when you're a star, you get all the credit, but you also get all the blame. People never think about that. But Shea empowers those guys, and then coach is giving them. So, man, it's fun to watch them.
Last 20 years.
We get the Cowboy boots ready. We're going to OKC.
Last 20 years, the #1 overall seed, as Oklahoma City is this year. How many times has the #1 overall seed gone on to win the NBA title in the last 20 years?
3. 7.
6.
8. 8 times in the
Damn,
last 20 years, and now
I'm
Oklahoma
still in my
City trying to
asses.
repeat. You know what I told you? I said, hey, let me. So I get these shot sheets every time, hear the highlights. Apparently, our logger, and we have great loggers,
Miss Doubtfire
is not a big Hollywood guy.
Hey.
Because it said LeBron James hits 3, Matt Damon reacts. I think that was
DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh,
There
man.
you go. I'm glad I didn't read that. It's even better in slow motion. Very effective, very artsy. When we come back,
Look upset, man.
Cade Cunningham and the Pistons up 2-0
That's a bad man right there.
for James Harden and the Cavs. Right off the bat, Harden knocking down 3.
I think Cleveland got to get in their offense a lot quicker. They go up against the shot clock too much.
Okay, damn.
Evan Mobley all over Isaiah Stewart.
It's going to be a heck of a series.
Oh, come back here, sir. Over here.
Mitchell had himself a 35-point, 10 rebound day, and then there's Mobley over Stewart again.
Damn, Sean Kemp.
64-48 at the half.
Sean Kidd would have dunked that one
Cleveland.
backwards.
But man, Detroit went 33-19 on them in the third quarter and made this a game.
Oh, hey, listen. That
Duncan
Duncan Robinson
Robinson
can
for
flat out
three.
shoot that thing.
Give me that
Oh,
turnover.
take care of the ball, Cavs. Damn. Too big, too strong, too good.
Cunningham and 1 3-point play tied the game at 74.
Neither one of these teams take care of the basketball.
Cleveland was up 2 going to the fourth. Donovan Mitchell there. And then Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my.
Watch out, little
Cade
guy.
Cunningham, man.
Watch out, little guy.
He got to get some more help.
And in a 3-point game, look at
got help right there. What you
shoot
talking
by
about?
Duncan Robinson. Tied at 104.
But that was his second
Huge
turnover.
play by Max Strus.
That was his Cade's second turnover. One out of bounds underneath, and then that one, which is uncharacteristic.
There ain't no turnover.
I'm gonna get to the rim.
Yeah, he had 3 turnovers.
Oh, okay.
James
That's
Harden
old James right there.
time.
Oh, James Harden came up big today.
Another answer from
no.
Cunningham. 1-point game. You do that? Watch the beard.
That's that.
9 points in the fourth quarter out of his 19 in the game. 113-109 at that point. Still 4 points.
I didn't like that shot right there.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers hold serve in their gym. Like they're 5-0 at home in these playoffs and 0-5 on the road.
Well, they're going to have to win one of Detroit if they're going to win the series.
You are absolutely correct. 116.
That was a great basketball game. I watched that whole game today.
Hey, that away.
Isn't that your
What a
job?
flex
No,
that,
I don't
what a
know
flex
what
that was.
I don't watch the entire game all the time, but I did
job.
today. No.
Paid talking about basketball.
16 turnovers for 27 points by the Detroit. To your point, and neither of these teams really taking care of the ball.
And it's killed Cleveland the entire playoffs, especially on the road. They got to solve that, and Detroit gave it away. It was a tie game, and I think they turned over 3 straight times.
Cade did.
Yeah, 3 straight times, but it was a good game. But I'm still waiting on Mobley and Allen. And I tell you what, I'm going to give this guy, and Kenny said this when we were talking about the Cavaliers earlier, Dennis Schroeder has been great. He's a little Energizer Bunny. I saw him getting on people on the bench. It's fun to watch, but I think this is a 7-game series.
We have looked at James Harden, and we have looked at the turnovers and assists and how close those are. And today, 3 turnovers, very acceptable and just big buckets down the stretch.
Yeah, but James will always be remembered. Hall of Fame caliber player. He will always be remembered for his scoring and his shooting. And he had a really nice game today. Down the stretch, he had 3 timely buckets, especially that 3 where he thought he got fouled. He played well. I'm happy for him. Now the question is, can you continue to do it and you continue to go up from here? Because over the past years, we'll see one good game and then we'll see 4 or 5 bad games. So definitely got to win next one at home. Definitely got to start winning on the road. He was bought there for a championship, not to make him better or go to the Eastern Conference Finals. When that trade was made, we realized that the backcourt was super dynamic because they were already dynamic. But when you add James Harden, now we become super dynamic. So he really hasn't had a great game, but today was a good game, and hopefully this jumpstarts him to do what we expect him to do.
You got the final word on this as we head to Game 4, 2-1.
If you're Detroit, you still could be encouraged. Reed came in and played exceptional. He really dominated in the limited minutes. Maybe you'll extend his minutes because he maybe have an advantage against Mobley and Allen, that running the floor and creating opportunities. And Cade will not turn the basketball over 3 times down the stretch.
He had 8 today.
Yeah,
he had a triple-double, but also had 8 turnovers.
Yeah, he could have had a quadruple-double, but he would not. he will not have 8 turnovers in Game 4. So
my Twin Towers going to step up.
Okay.
In Game 4, Mobley and Allen. I'm guaranteeing it.
Allen had 18 today.
Yeah, I need 18 and 15. I need both.
And not 18 and 4.
I do. You're right. You can't have. And Mobley had 1 rebound.
Monday
in Game 3. That can't happen.
Nothing falls anymore when he says guarantee.